Hey, what's up, everybody? It is TMQB for playoff week 1. Couple of exciting games. Storm Brigade and Silent Death were your buys this week. And looking at what they put up, if that was indeed the lineups they would have used for the week, they picked a good week to be on a bye. 3-seed Intimidators against the 6-seed Why Not Us. Victory for Intimidators 91-60. Huge day for Maurice Jones-Drew with 29 points. Total points of 91 is a season high for the Intimidators. I have a feeling that they will be one and done. Kind of blew their load with those 91 points. So looking at their matchups for next week's contest against Silent Death, they've got some pretty tough matchups. But this week for Intimidators, as I mentioned, 29 from Maurice Jones-Drew, 20 for Eli Manning, 5 Ryan Matthews, who is a total fucking dog. A dog. Daters put him in the lineup late in the week instead of Marquise Colston, and Marquise Colston put up 16. Didn't matter. It looked like it may for a while, but I have it on good authority that the Intimidators were pissed. But like I said, it didn't matter. Ryan Matthews and Beanie Wells on the Intimidators roster are dogs. Beware to anyone that attempts to draft them next year. 9 from Wes Welker, 6 Hakeem Nicks, 8 Brandon Pettigrew, 8 Neil Rackers, and a big 6 from the Buffalo Bills. For Why Not Us, he put up 60 points, which ordinarily would have probably been good enough for a win. 16 from Matthew Stafford, 8 from Frank Gore, nothing out of Ben Jarvis, Green Ellis, 8 from Mario Manningham, 2 from Mike Wallace, 4 Owen Daniels, 10 from his kicker Bailey, and a huge day from the Lions defense with 12 points, which many thought might be the difference, but it was not. 12 points from your defense is a good day. I had mentioned earlier that I thought he might play Tony Romo, and it would have been a cool head-to-head matchup with Romo, Manning, Intimidators, Why Not Us. He did not. Romo put up 30 points. Wouldn't have mattered, though, because it's just an extra, 14 points, and it only would have brought him to 74. But a good season for Why Not Us. He stumbled a little bit at the end, as did the other division, the other members of the, Christ, give me a minute. The other members of the Pacific Division. Intimidators went on a 4-game winning streak at the end to capture the division, and TNT and YNS went into a little bit of a funk late in the season. So Intimidators moves on. We'll play the 2-seed Silent Death. I look for Silent Death to have a good week and capture the victory. He's got some good matchups. Intimidators has some bad matchups. And just law of averages, putting up 91 points with some career week numbers for some of his players. It's only natural that this week they will shit the bed, lay an egg, and put up 12 points. In the other game, TNT against the Cruisers. The Cruisers are your winners, 69-44. TNT made a valiant run this year. Had some quarterback issues all year. Didn't address it until it was too late, and he had some skill position problems with some injuries. He decided to go with a stacked San Diego wide receiving core to combat Cruisers quarterback Philip Rivers. It bit him in the ass a little bit, as neither receiver did anything. But if you look at his bench, he really didn't have anybody else to play. I mean, he could have played D'Angelo Williams, who got 9, but it wouldn't have mattered. So, congratulations to the Cruisers. Moving on to play number 1 seed Storm Brigade. For Cruisers, 22 from Philip Rivers, 3 from Darren Sproles, 10 from Marshawn Lynch, 11 from Ray Rice, Antonio Holmes 6, Vernon Davis 1, Mason Crosby 16. TNT got 17 out of Ben Roethlisberger, 14 McCoy, 5 Steve Smith, 1 Malcolm Floyd, 2 Vincent Jackson, 3 Tony Gonzalez, 2 Connor Barr. So a very disappointing end to TNT's season. As I mentioned, Cruisers will now face the number 1 seed Storm Brigade. I look for Storm Brigade to take that game, and we're looking at a Gray Spike. Once again, I don't know how many we've had of these in the past, but it's going to be an all-frass Gray Spike. And I'll make my pick on that next week if it comes to fruition. So there you go. Short and tidy TMQB for playoff week 1. Thursday night game tonight. For those 4 teams remaining, make sure you get your players in. And that'll do it. So we'll talk to you next week. Peace.